Alright, now we continue to the type of share, another share that we have in the company. Next, we have preference share. The first one is ordinary share, right? The second is a preference share. So how are we going to differentiate? By looking at the character of the preference share. Here, the preference share actually are going to divide into, we look at the character. The first character is they are not the owner. Not owner. What is mean not owner? They are not the owner. They are not the owner. Actually, they have no voting power. Voting power. Alright? No voting power. Vote for whom? Vote for the board of directors to manage the business, right? And then, but they have fixed dividend. Fixed dividend. Okay, for the fixed dividend, normally, the preference share will also return the dividend rate, which, for example, we have 5%, maybe we have 2%, maybe depend on how you authorize or you register for your preference share in the company. Alright, so fixed dividend normally actually is not really encouraged in Islam, because if it is fixed, most of that is really like riba. So it's forbidden in Islam. Alright, so here, but the other advantage of preference share, they have the priority. Also, they will receive the first dividend. They will receive the first dividend. Then, ordinary shareholder. That's the character of that preference share. Then, in the preference share, we have many types, right? The first one of the preference share is a redeemable preference share. So, for the redeemable preference share, actually the meaning that the dividend or the preference share, that the share that we have given, the company already issued to the shareholder, there's a certain date or time that the company have to redeem back. So by return back the money to the shareholder and get back their issued share. So this is a redeemable preference share. So most of the redeemable preference share is a non-current liability. Why? Because the company has obligation at certain date to repay back their money. We call it redeemable preference share. Next, we have participative. Participative preference share. Right? Participative preference share, actually where the shareholder can ask for more dividend. Let's say they already have 5%. They know that the company is making huge profit, so they are able to claim more percentage of the dividend. That's what we call participative. Next, number 3, we have non-participative. So non-participative, actually where the shareholder for non-participative cannot have any right to claim more. If they have returned 5%, they only can get 5% of dividend. Alright, so next, number 4, we have cumulative. Cumulative dividend, a preference share. A cumulative preference share actually is a dividend already paid by the dividend that normally declared for the shareholder at the end of the year, but this dividend actually based on the profit or depend on profit. If the company is not making enough profit, the dividend will be gone. But for the cumulative, their dividend they already they cannot receive because of the profit. Because of the profit is or because of the loss they make, they can accumulate or brought forward to the next year. This is what means cumulative preference share. Next, we have non-cumulative. Can you imagine non-cumulative? Actually, the dividend will be burned. If that year no dividend paid because of the loss, next year you only have that current dividend, that you cannot claim the previous dividend because it is non-cumulative preference share. And then last, we have participating non-cumulative. Then we have convertible. Convertible preference share is at one time, this preference share can be converted becoming ordinary share. Let's say you are the preference shareholder. One day you can only claim for your dividend every time, but you cannot vote for your director, for example, because you have no voting power. But one time you can convert your share, preference share, to becoming ordinary share. So at that time you can vote for your director because you already converted your function from preference shareholder to the ordinary shareholder. Alright, so that's for the time being we are going to discuss on the type of share. Cukup dulu.